Welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches, where we take all that Bravo tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
I'm Darcy.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get into it, bitch.
Amanda, recording live from her she shed.
I'm in my she shed. You know who had a she shed? Bethany. She redid her shed into like a bar.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good idea, honestly. If I had enough room, I would do that.
If I had a shed, I would do that too.
Yeah.
And I would never come out. Hi guys, Amanda's on vacation, but she has graced us with her presence.
I am. You guys know I couldn't miss this. It's too much. I love it. It's like
You've got Summer House to talk about.
Exactly. It's the highlight of my week.
Lots to talk about. Okay, can we get into like the big exciting thing that happened to us?
Yes.
Okay, so we knew this was coming for a couple weeks, but we like didn't want to like spoil it, and we wanted to be sure that it actually happened. But someone from the Tamron Hall show reached out to us a couple weeks ago and asked if they could use one of our memes of Craig for some dating show, like myths of single men or something. And I was like, I don't know what that has to do with that, but sure, like go ahead. It was the meme that says like he cooks, he sews, he gardens. Is there anything?
Saves lives.
Yeah. Is there anything Craig Conover can't do? Well, on Friday of last week, all of these like clips come out of him doing the show, which I didn't realize that was the show, but obviously makes sense now. Mm-hmm. And on Monday, they aired the show and they played our clip. But not only did they play our meme, but not only did they put it up, Tamron Hall called it our viral meme.
She sure did. It's official. It's official.
Hey, if a talk show host says we're viral, we're viral.
I'll take, you know what? I will take it. That was my first foray into daytime television.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it.
I'm super proud.
So she said, is there anything Craig Conover can't do? And Craig Conover said, probably keep a girlfriend, which I think is hilarious because literally all the comments on it are tell the truth and keep a girlfriend.
No, that was very, very cool.
I like when people pull their own punchline. I think that's like my
I like when people can take a joke. Like when Van Gogh posted the picture next to Van Gogh, I was dying. I thought that was hilarious. That was so funny.
Kristen's baby daddy.
You gotta be able to laugh at yourself.
Exactly. You can't let the trolls get to you because it's gonna eat you alive. Just laugh with them.
Yeah. It's like amazing how many like Instagram thugs are out there. You can really get sucked in easily. I had to recommit to not responding to people anymore because I responded to like a few too many people when I was having a bad week last week. But like 3. I responded to like 3 people total, but like it could suck you in.
Oh yeah. Don't live in your comments. It's not worth it. Do not live in your comments.
You really can't. If they're hating, you're doing something right.
But our Instagram algorithm is like killing it. We've had a lot of like with like 3,000-4,000 likes. We've had a lot of recent posts with that many likes.
It's the place to be.
Yeah. We have one right now from Potomac that's like rocking at like 12,000 likes right now. But we actually just hit 4,000 followers, so thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Sending love to our lovers and haters alike. As long as you hit follow, I don't really care.
Exactly. Boost our algorithm, baby. Press is press. All press is good press. Bad press is good press. Whatever the saying is.
God. There wasn't tons of like newsy news this week, but Dumois did come out and say that whatever pages inappropriate texts were with Joe D'Amelio, they're gonna be leaked.
I feel like they're probably sexting because isn't Craig a sexter? So
he was sexting with Molly.
Yeah, he's a sexter, so I think Paige is probably a sexter too.
Probably. Who knows? But
how often is Dumois like actually right?
It's like a 50-50.
Okay.
Is it 50-50? I have no idea. Do you guys sext?
You know, no.
We live together.
Oh, like why? No thanks.
I also know.
I've been gone for a week and a half, and I'm like, what's the opposite of sexting? That's
Disconnect your phone.
I'm like vagina closed texting, whatever that is. No, not a sexter. Not a sexter. You know what was weird? I was buying new underwear today and I was going to text you guys and be like, are you guys thong girls or not? Because like, I'm always curious. Because I'm not. I'm a cheeky brief kind of gal.
Depends on the outfit, but for the most part, like a cheeky brief.
Yeah, also depends. Like, if I'm going out, like, it's a thong. Like, if I'm going out on the town to dinner, to a party.
Flaunting around that whale tail?
Yeah.
Want to feel sexy? Like, and
Yes,
not because
I don't want people to see my panty lines. Also, but if I'm going to, like, work in jeans, I'm wearing a regular pair. I don't give a fuck.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. I always wear no show, but it's always a cheeky break for me. I like to feel comfortable. I like to feel like I have full coverage.
Yes.
Down there. I don't know. I just don't like, we're from the era where like thongs became so popular in like middle school. Like I remember buying my first thong at American Eagle. I thought like who the hell I was letting that thing hang out of the back of my shorts.
Oh, my mom was pissed when she found mine. She was like, what is this? I'm pretty sure I got it from like Hot Topic, which tracks with everything.
Sure took my mom's credit card and bought it.
I was probably with my mom when she bought them. She's like, just don't show your dad.
Well, I was just curious. Maybe we should pull that.
Yeah, that's a good poll.
Anyways, back to Bravo. Ashley Darby's divorce is final, guys. She is divorced.
Somebody was saying that somebody said something to Giselle, and Giselle was like, no, you don't need to worry about Ashley. Ashley is going to be fine.
It was me on our podcast last
Okay.
Someone said that. Someone said that.
Said it somewhere. It was me.
So, you know what? She probably, good for her. Good for her. You know what? Good for you, Ashley. You did what you wanted to do. I feel like you set out for something and you succeeded.
That's what I was, that's why it came up last week. Because if you have to like sleep with that,
you deserve
for that many years,
you deserve
fucking deserve it.
Maybe she can get her bunions taken care of now.
I never watched Lord of the Rings.
You know why people don't do it? Because you're really off your feet for a long time.
Yeah. Remember when he put her out into that one-bedroom apartment? Remember when she filmed that one season?
We're talking about bunion surgery.
Oh. You guys know my roommate in college had bunion surgery, and she woke up and her foot was black. And she was like, I had to be rushed to the emergency room because she had a blood clot and her foot turned black after her bunion surgery.
She had necrosis. Why would anyone have bunion surgery in college?
She was a cross-country runner. She was a cross-country runner, so she, like, had to. So, yeah, I mean, and she's like, I had to have my boyfriend drive me, and he was, like, drunk. I'm like, you should have asked me. She's like, you were probably drunk, too. So it was, like, a whole thing. But
you're probably drunk right now.
I mean, I probably
am. Okay, we ought to talk about the alleged RHONJ news.
Yes. I don't buy any of it.
No one's confirmed it anywhere, and I think someone posted that Andy said, like, we have not engaged anybody, but OK Magazine came out with this like alleged report, which OK is a pretty reliable source. They usually report things like after the fact, but they came out and said that the only people that are being engaged by the network are Melissa, Dolo, and Teresa. Melissa and Dolores are coming back to RHONJ, and Teresa's getting a spinoff. Everyone else is getting fired.
Did anyone come out and say they weren't going back?
No. No, because they have no one's been fired because no one has been spoken to. But this is what OK is alleging. I kind of believe it, I'll be honest with you. And I could, like, we've been saying, like, obviously we want our queen back on RHONJ, Teresa, but like I can see her doing a spinoff because she just doesn't care and she's just like in her own land with her own family. And I feel like that's a good place for her to be. Give me a Don't Be Tardy RHONJ version that runs for 8 seasons and like I'm content, you know?
Don't have Melissa and Dolo back because as much as I love Dolo, I don't think she's a leader.
She's got friend of energy. Like I really like her, but she just
I love her
exactly. And I don't want to watch the Melissa show with her and her freaking weird family. Like it doesn't interest me. I don't want to do it.
I feel like they also like keep Dolo engaged because they just want Frank.
I say make Brittany a housewife.
Brittany doesn't have idea. She's so, remember how like timid and shy she is? Not have housewife energy at all. She was like hiding in the background. People were like having to like ask her to take pictures. She's like, "Oh no, Frank's right there. You could take it."
She was so sweet.
Yeah, she is very sweet, but she's not like housewife energy. But yeah, so it's all alleged. We'll see. But I did also read that apparently Real Housewives of Toronto is already a thing. I think it's on like Hey or whatever, one of those networks. But apparently it's coming to Bravo.
Okay.
There are, I think, a lot of seasons of it. Let me look, actually.
Have you guys ever gone to Toronto's Wonderland?
I have not.
I have. I've been to Toronto twice.
I think I went once when I was a kid.
I
went to get a fake ID. There's I don't know how many seasons there are, but it's from 2017. Maybe it just had one season and now it's coming back.
I'm in for it.
Oh,
I'm always in for a new franchise.
Yeah, me too. I love it. Yeah,
so it's moving to Bravo, which I feel like Toronto is so like American, anyways. You know, I go to get a fake ID at a porn shop. We drove all the way there from college, which is like a 3.5 hour drive. Went to get a fake ID, ate lunch at the Hard Rock, and then came back.
It's the nice thing by living near the border.
Exactly.
Did it work, the fake ID?
Yeah, everywhere.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I feel like we talked about this already, but Kim and Kroy's house sold for $2.75 million.
Yeah, I think we knew that it sold, but I think it like finally closed. And I think that they just came out with the price, which was 2.75. So now I wonder what's going to happen. And speaking of Kim and Kroy, I heard like Gia made like a TikTok and was like, "Oh, my ears are ringing." Like she's going to film for like making it in Manhattan. She's like, "Someone's talking about me." Probably in confessional. So like I'm kind of getting excited for making in Manhattan. And I feel like they did like a few previews and showed like different shows coming, and I think that was one of them.
I bet it's gonna be a summer show.
Yeah. I saw it. I didn't see it on there. I saw it on like a Bravo account, like posted.
Maybe I saw like a TikTok or something. Yeah.
Bravo actually posted.
Because I also saw on the same TikTok that Shaws of Sunset was gonna start filming again.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Okay.
But it's gonna, which we've been hearing this for literally since like 2 BravoCons ago, that like there's gonna be a show and it's just gonna be MJ, Reza, and Gigi, and that's it. And they're gonna base it around them, which is really like the show, anyways. I mean, who's left?
Yeah.
Mike the Wife Beater. Like, there's really
we don't need him anymore.
No, we don't. But yeah, so the Valley's coming soon, and Love Hotel is coming soon.
Denise Richards' Wild Things.
Yeah. That's actually coming on March 4th. We have a date for that.
Ooh.
And that's on the 4th, and on the 9th is Atlanta.
I just saw some promos for Wild Things, like pictures, and they are ready to go.
It's going to be either like an absolute train wreck or very good.
Yeah.
Like there's no in between.
You guys think it's like a 30-minute show, right? Like a quick little 30-minute.
I think so.
Yeah,
like more like a party with a party. That's what I think too. Like a fun
maybe it's an hour, but probably it's like 8 episodes, I would say. They don't really do like Tardy for the Party was a 30-minute show, but they don't really do. Any other news? I really didn't see a lot. I feel like I've just been like.
Did you see Shireen filed from Apollo?
Oh yeah, but they're like not. They're not like Bravo people. She's like a VH1 person. So
is she VH1?
Yeah, they were on a VH1 show. She's nobody, but they were on a VH1 show together.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah. He. There's like there's DV.
Shocking.
Oh, he's a beater.
Yeah.
Not entirely surprising. But we're definitely gonna get into the Married to Med of it all tonight, because that was a good episode.
It was a great episode. Let's
talk Traitors first, because it's on tonight. Episode 8. So they murdered Chrishell. Thank you, Jesus. So it was like the murder in plain sight thing, and I was just like, thank God. And they were like, they said to them like, no one believes you're not a faithful, so like we don't need you. What's the point of you? Which is like really a good reason to kill someone. Kill Ivor next, and Sam Ashwagandha. I'm over him.
I just like I hate that we don't have like big fun personalities.
Yeah,
I think they messed up, and I think they're gonna realize they messed up, right?
Well, they messed up from like a ratings perspective, maybe.
That's
like they should have kept some.
That's what I think.
Now it's like we're watching for like the game of it, but like I also want to giggle.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Which was why Phaedra was so good. Why it was so big last year. I really think her and CT carried the season, and they got rid of Wes, who was like a big personality. They got rid of Boston Rob, who's a big personality.
Dorinda.
I feel like they took Johnny Bananas out in the first episode last season, which was like a mistake, but the season obviously had a lot more big names.
Yeah, I feel like they're not that interesting. Like, they're just
it's true. But anyways, bye Chrishell. And then they come into the whatever breakfast table, and they were like, we're gonna catch whoever it is by asking what was Alan wearing, and they asked Carolyn, and freaking stupid Tom Sandoval like answers for her, because she would have got caught for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like she is all over the place all the time anyway, that everyone would have just been like, that's Caroline. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't know. She's just like, oh, I don't know. It was a hat.
And
Black?
she makes these weird faces that are just like too much sometimes. But she's the most interesting character right now.
Oh my God, she's fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway, they killed Ciara. They banished her.
Yeah. They went on the coffin theory. And they
You
were
guys, they're so bad. It's really irritating to me.
They're so dumb. Why does this Danielle girl want to protect Brittany so bad? Like, she's going to end up beating you in the end. She's a gamer. I don't understand this.
Didn't, Danielle do Brittany dirty in Big Brother, or Brittany did Danielle dirty? I think Danielle did Brittany dirty.
Big Brother. I've only watched, one season of Big Brother, so I have no idea.
Like, the first episode with all the introductions, there was a lot of, tension.
You're absolutely right. When they asked if Boston Rob wanted to come back, someone was like, I would love to get rid of, either it was Brittany who wanted to get rid of Caroline, or Caroline wanted to get rid of Brittany.
Yeah.
Remember, all they had to do was go shake Big Rob.
Big Rob?
Boston Rob's hand, and they would trade places.
Shake Big Rob's hand.
But she never ended up doing that. So. Anyway.
You guys, are we not going to talk about the breakout star of the show, Tom Sandoval, in the Nursery Rhyme Challenge?
He's on a redemption tour, and it's working.
Yeah, a lot of people I've been seeing on Reddit too. It's working. People, you know what I will say about a Bravo fan is we are so fickle, and we are so quick to forget anything that's happened. Because one season we can love you, and the next season you could be the devil, and the season before you could be the devil, and the next season we love you. And I love that about Bravo fans, is that...
You know who's not going to get that courtesy from me? Paige. But,
Well, I think because that's more of a personal dislike.
He hit you personally.
Yeah.
She blocked us.
She hates us
personally.
all personally. You're blocked too.
Well, welcome to the club.
Well, I was going to say, Amanda, it doesn't matter how hard you ride for Paige, she's not unblocking you.
Someone in our comments said that she looks like Mr. Bean, and I can't unsee it. She does, doesn't she?
Oh my
God. A beautiful Mr. Bean.
A
beautiful bean.
Well, so they end the whatever where they're going to do their murder, the turret thing, but now they can either murder or they can recruit. And Danielle wants to recruit Brittany. I'm like, you're so dumb. She's gonna murder you, you idiot. And Carolyn doesn't want to do anything. Watch Carolyn win this shit.
I hope she honestly. I hope she does.
I hope she does.
I don't think I think Danielle's gonna be gunning for her tonight.
But I feel like they got to be smart enough because Danielle does the stupidest gameplay.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see.
Because Danielle tweeted out, yesterday, after watching tomorrow's episode, please don't hate me. And it's
why would she say that?
She's a fucking weirdo. And I already hate you. I hate your gameplay. So
I hate how you cry
thank
after everything. Stop crying. It's a game. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. Stop crying.
Kate Chastina's on tonight.
Yes. And Pavarotti.
Yeah.
Headband Poverty.
Poverty Headband. That's her name.
She's on another Deal or No Deal Island show.
Yeah, so it's Rob. It's all the gamers are on Deal or No Deal. All the Survivor people are on Deal or No Deal Island now.
Do you know Darcy watches White Lotus? And I sent you guys a clip that the creator
was on Survivor.
Survivor, and he was drinking red wine out of a wine glass. I'm like, he is an icon.
Have you seen School of Rock? The movie with Jack Black?
Yeah.
He's Ned Schneebly. His roommate, Ned Schneebly.
Every time it's on TV, he watches it. So I've seen parts of it. I've never paid attention to it though. But
pay attention. Talk in next time.
I'm like, Darcy, this reminded me of you.
I do watch it too, but I haven't watched it because I'm waiting for my husband to come home.
White Lotus?
You're a good wife.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't into the last season. I ended up finishing that one on my own. But.
Really?
You guys, I don't watch White Lotus, but since I sent that TikTok to you guys, my whole TikTok FYP is all White Lotus. And they're
well, I think you maybe should.
Also, it just came out, so I think it would be that way.
True.
Get influenced.
Maybe I will. I will.
All
Let's
right,
move on to
let's
Southern Charm.
Yeah.
You guys, I am so embarrassed for Shepherd.
Yes.
Like,
oh God.
You guys,
God, it's so anxious and insecure. It's so embarrassing.
It is so delicious to watch.
It is.
Like, it is so satisfying to watch him just squirm and be so unsure of himself when, like, he's taking pride in, like, beating down everybody else around him.
Craig is like, you can't wear fishing pants. Like, put a t-shirt on and look cool. I was like, you are so old. You are way too old for this girl. I am so embarrassed for you.
Have you guys seen her TikTok, by the way?
I did. I actually saw it earlier today. She did like a 3-part series.
5-part thing about like how she was asked to be on reality television only to be made out to be the villain.
She showed the screenshot of Whitney like DMing her on Raya first.
I didn't see that screenshot. I only watched like the first and second part of the thing, but she did say that Whitney DM'd her after she was already talking to Shep. And she told Shep, like, we can just meet up around the world because we're both traveling. Is it true? Is it true?
I don't know. But you guys, honestly, I am living for... I'm Craig, by the way.
You're not. No, I think...
Yes, I am. 100%. We talked about it last week. The only people I would share a room with are probably the two of you for the giggles. But, like, aside from that, no. If it was, like, someone sorry, he doesn't really know, like, Rod that well. Like, I'm not sharing a room.
He was fighting with Austin, so I get it after that. Like,
he's like, we're not poor. I'm getting my...
Craig is a housewife. Through and through. Craig's a housewife. I love it.
I lived for it. I was dying laughing so hard. I was living for it.
And then Rod was like, well, we could just room together, Austin. Austin was like, yeah, okay. Like, sure. So upset. He did not want to room with Rod, but...
I know.
Whatever.
You guys, Taylor also, like, she is not over Shep, and I'm so over her.
She loves Shep.
I hate a girl that it was like, I'm just looking out for your new girlfriend's best interest. I hate that in a girl.
Like, no.
So fake. It's so fake. I'm not that girl. I'm also not like what's her name was saying tonight. Little Albany bitch was saying you'd have to drug me to like talk to an ex again like that. I'm not that girl either. I'm just like look how much better my life is without you.
Like a Lindsay.
Yes.
Yeah, but nicer. I'm like nice about it.
Because, are you though? Are you? I feel like you're closer to Lindsay's personality than you want to give credit for.
What?
I said I feel like you're closer to Lindsay's personality than you want to give credit for. And that's okay. That's why I love you.
I don't think so.
Offensive, to be honest. Thanks.
I want to remind you, all I'm going to say is I have a photo of a Whole Foods parking lot.
I'll go there. I'll go. Okay, first of all, I've been under an inordinate amount of stress the last week and a half. I've been single momming it for a week and a half now. I am stressed. And this Florida dickbag driver cut me off so hard that my car went into anti-lock brake system. Like, I didn't do it. My car had to brake itself or it was going to hit into him.
Oh, my God.
Then he went and he turned into Whole Foods, too. Then when we were walking in the store, he looked at me and called me a fucking bitch. I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. And then I lost it at that point. I went out. I didn't touch his car, but I got every shopping cart that was in the shopping cart thing next to it, like where you put them away. And I surrounded his car, his BMW M series, in shopping carts. And he would have literally had to move at least 9 of them to get out. And people in the parking lot, meanwhile, I'm like pushing my stroller and shopping.
Moving carts around. Oh my God, I would have probably videoed you. I would have been like, what?
Some guy was like looking at me and I was like, this guy tried to kill me and my son. And then he called me a bitch.
You know what? The next time if I ever see a female doing that, I'm going to be like, do you want help? And I will help.
Do you need help?
I will help you. But I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I'm saying it as you know what you want and you're going to go for it and no one's going to stop you and you're going to respect yourself and you're not going to let anyone talk shit on you. And that's what I feel. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but I was saying more, I'm like when I'm not in a, like when I'm seeing X in public or something, I'm just like nice. Like, hey,
yeah, she was not nice to Carl when they spoke. I was like, Lindsay, just give, like,
we didn't get to Summer House yet, but she was rehearsed. Like, that line was so rehearsed. Like, how long have you been waiting to say, I said it, I could be pregnant by next summer?
The moment that she got that positive test. Moment was like, she was like, this is gonna read so well.
Oh, but anyway, so back to the fact that Taylor's still in love with Shep, and Sienna does not want anything to do with him. So we find out tonight what Sienna comes to the thing. Oh, because Shep was like, help me pick out an outfit, and she was like, I'm gonna leave. Bye.
Well, because he was like, oh, watch me get changed in this room. And she was like, thanks, but no thanks, Granddad. I'm gonna leave now.
I'll see you later. So we'll find out what happens after she walked out of the room. But I will say, Shep looked kind of like brokenhearted. And I was like, should I feel bad for Shep? I don't feel bad for him.
I think because he's always moved through the world where like women throw themselves at him and he gets what he wants. So like now a woman is like, nah, I'm all set on you. And he like doesn't know how to function.
Exactly. You know what? It's a taste of your own medicine.
Maybe the ayahuasca journey did something for him.
I love a good ayahuasca journey.
Ashkawashkabash.
And into Southern Charm, you guys. I'm not good with the translations as Jenna is.
You mean Southern
transition? Okay, first of all, transitions, not translations. But I feel like I need a translation with you tonight.
I know. How many drinks have you had?
It's the Cutwater, man.
It's the Cutwater. I took a lot of rips of the vape before I came in here, so we are just living our best life. I'm on vacation, you guys. My mom has all of my children and my husband, too.
We would never judge. And your husband?
Yeah. She has your husband, too. Thank God someone's watching him. Thank God.
I meant like he's helping with the children. I'm not doing
anything. Mine's unattended, so who knows?
Clocked out. Southern Hospitality. They're still in Vegas, which is where I want to be on my next vacation.
Really?
I've never been, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember, you guys went to fucking Vegas and I had a fucking baby.
Yeah, sucks to suck.
I was pregnant. It was super
Jenna
fun.
Jenna was pregnant at that trip. I was like,
I was so pregnant
in Vegas. I got a baby. Jenna's like, I am pregnant.
I rallied pretty well, but it was a little miserable. I won't lie to you.
I will say, if I was however many weeks you are, it was not a lot. What was it, 10 to 12 weeks pregnant? It couldn't have been me. I
was like 13 weeks. But like that's like probably actually the worst time to go.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it. I'll tell you right now. Couldn't have been me. But.
And just BravoCon at baseline is a lot.
A lot.
I almost would have rather been super pregnant so that like people were just like catering to me because like I didn't look pregnant and I wasn't like telling everyone and their brother that I was. So
yeah. But so they're still in Vegas. Speaking of Vegas, they're still in Vegas and they're at
Zook.
Zook, is that what it's called?
Zuck.
Zook. They're at the show, right? They're at the DJ performance. Yeah. So.
Well, and like, I don't know. Grace Lilly does nothing for me. Like, I hate that, like, vapid, everything revolves around me. What do you mean I showed up? I'm here.
Yeah, she's like, so many people show up late. And I'm like, but that's so rude. You're not the star, so you don't get to show up late. Like, that's rude. And I wouldn't have even let you go on if it was up to me.
No. Take a seat. Take a seat.
Take a seat.
Did you see on Reddit, which is where I saw it first, the, Maddi's song is like sampled from.
I didn't. Yes. It's like a copy.
But I guess it's like a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
So remember when JoJo came out with that stupid song that went TikTok viral, where she's slamming up and down her fist? What?
No.
You don't. Oh my God! It's kind of like this. Yes, do you remember when that came out where she was doing the viral dance everywhere and everyone was
like the elephant.
Yes. So it's kind of like that. Like she's like, oh, this is an original song, but it was like, oh, it's actually someone else singing it, but they didn't like it was still being sold to other people. So it's kind of like that. It's not the first
I think it's like that.
Yeah.
And like people were saying like, oh, like there's this website where you can get like all of these things, whatever.
Yeah.
But a lot of DMs about it too. People saying she stole the song. So it wasn't just that Reddit post.
Yeah, well, because the guy who, one of the artists, like he commented, somebody on Reddit DM'd him, was like, hey, this sounds like your song. And then he was in Maddi's post on her comments.
Oh my God.
There's a lot going on.
And then Brad,
it is a bop, though.
Out. It is, yeah. It is a bop. I'll bop to it.
You'll bop to anything.
Yeah, and then Brad and Lake made out. And I don't think Lake should have made out with him. But if you're drinking, you're having fun. Like, I get it. But I'm not a big fan of Brad.
Take him or leave him.
Really?
He kind of looks like a Ninja Turtle to me.
Yeah, he looks like he does. He's a weird looking guy. I don't know.
I think it's because like his body is so broad, but his head is very like narrow.
So
like his proportion, like
his neck
the head,
is so
shoulder,
little.
His bust.
Yeah, that's what
it's out
it is.
Of proportion.
That's what it is. He's a weird looking guy because his head and his neck are so little. It's all right though.
Yeah. You guys, and me with these like grand meltdowns, like,
I love it.
This is who she really is, because I feel like you can't fake it. But also, when she was like smoking the cigarette in the casino, the only thing I could think of was like she just looked like she's gonna be Kim Z in about 10, 15 years.
The girl is going like, I don't think you can't fake that, like those outbursts. Like she's obviously like really going through it. Like she needs help.
Probably needs to eat a sandwich, number one.
Have a piece of bread and maybe you'll calm down.
Yeah, and like one less Pilates class. Less Pilates class.
And maybe drop the dead weight of Will. I don't know. Just spitballing.
I just don't think you're gonna get married. You're not gonna get the lifestyle that you think you're gonna get. And that's
absolutely. He's gonna drop her.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the fake wedding?
It was weird. It couldn't be me.
No. Let's have a fake Sarah. Like, what are you exchanging promise rings? Get out of here.
Exactly. And I fucking hate a promise ring more than anything in the entire world.
We all knew that was not going to be like a real thing when they were previewing it. But I'm like, when he's like, we just like to do like cool stuff. I'm like, what?
That's cool with the kids?
Yeah.
That's what passes as cool?
It was a little weird. I'm still enjoying the show though. Like,
same.
I'm glad that when after this was more of a, I was like, how is this getting renewed?
Better, yeah.
And I think I like it because Leva's like literally not on it at all. Which I appreciate. Lever. Pardon me, Lever. Autocorrect. Let's talk a little bit about the Potomac reunion part 1. Do you guys think there's going to be 3 parts?
Probably.
No, probably.
I feel like they try to milk most of them.
The only reason I'm also like, why is because like the main thing they need to talk about, the main person isn't there. Mm-hmm. So like they're like done with the Karen segment already.
I can't believe she didn't have the balls to show. And I feel like you should get some sort of consequence for not coming, right?
I mean, I think if you're in treatment though, like that's you're out for not having to go.
I don't think that's fair though.
I mean,
and I think she's in treatment for a lighter sentencing. Like she's still saying like I'm going for taking antidepressants and drinking. I'm like, okay, Erica Jane, like come on now.
That's why I can't take Lexapro because Erica told me you can't drink on Lexapro, and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather drink than take Lexapro.
Me too. So when you watch me going and putting 20 shopping carts around your cars, I can't take any medications because I can't drink. Guys, I was in rare form. Not that I've not done crazier stuff than that, but
it was. It was perfect because like you're not engaging with that person.
Walgreens is calling me. I can't. You guys, they sent my kids.
Answer it.
No, I got the prescription. I don't give a fuck right now. I got my prescription. I don't care about anything.
Jesus Christ,
out of control. I think it was more my message to you guys, which was like, this guy thought he could cut me off. My dick's bigger.
I mean, not wrong. Fuck that guy.
Megan from Houston loved your question, and I think we should give her a shout out.
Oh my God, Megan from Houston, where are you at? Because you are literally
Is
like
Megan Thee Stallion.
Everyone is obsessed with you.
Everyone thinks it's Megan Thee Stallion.
You know it's your
the way that he
girl.
delivered it too, and I'm like, you know what? He really delivered it.
No, and the part where he's like, Mia, you are a side chick.
In your professional opinion.
Side chick opinion.
I
Professional
fucking
side chick opinion.
melted off the couch.
Wait, here's my question. Do you think Andy reads the questions or he gets his note cards from an intern and he's reading it? Like when Lisa Barlow highlighted the questions. Like
made out with Lisa while jerking John off. What the fuck is that?
Is Andy getting these ahead of time or is he reading
definitely
them?
gets them ahead of time.
Guys, everyone's like, Andy's drag name is Megan.
From Houston.
So it's like everyone on Reddit was like, Megan from Houston equals Andy from Manhattan. I'm like,
guys, we need to know who she is. Like, I need to know who
Reveal yourself. Or do you think it's just the producers write the question and just give them names?
I write questions all the time, and I have for so long, even on a different Instagram. Hopefully one day one of my questions gets asked. But
what type of questions are you asking, though? Because I feel like you'd probably say some real off-the-wall shit.
I don't have to go back and look, but yeah, they probably are off the wall, honestly.
Yeah, well, there's your answer. Why was Jassy there?
Why was she there?
For the question from Megan.
Hideous. All you can see are her like angel wings to the front of her.
Do you guys think she is a side piece?
Yeah.
Period. That's
She's a side piece that got wafted up. Good for her. She's like a 1 in a million story because none of those side pieces ever get a ring.
I need to talk about what Kiarna's wearing and her boobs being in her throat.
That's the other comment we keep getting is like why are everyone's boobs look so swollen?
It looks.
Are they all getting new boob jobs? Because I knew a girl from high school who had a boob job, and they hadn't settled, and they're literally
kind of stories Amanda told on this podcast episode. My roommate in college had bunion surgery.
And then her foot turned black.
I was saying the new boobs, and when she posted her pics, they were in her throat, and I feel like
yeah, they have to settle.
The silicone ones go in your throat where the saline looks more
this
natural.
is like a dress too small.
That's exactly what it is. Because there's also no like breast cup in that dress, so it's literally just titties to the ceiling, and they're just. It
doesn't look good. I think you need to get a bigger dress.
It doesn't look comfortable, and it doesn't look good.
They're getting smaller dresses because it fits their frame, but you need to get a bigger dress and a good seamstress.
Get a fucking tailor.
Get a tailor. I hate people who don't wear tailored clothes when they have enough money to, and their pants are dragging. Ugh, one of my biggest pet peeves.
Well, you don't tie your shoes, so I'm not taking fashion advice from you, man.
Actually,
someone just messaged us and said that there's a show called Real Side Chicks of LA and Mia is on it. Do you think that's real?
Was that from Megan from Houston?
Side Chicks of LA, Mia.
Yes, that's a real show. It's a TV show.
Shut up.
I gotta see this.
Is this breaking news?
Oh my god, breaking news.
It doesn't say she's connected with it, but I'll do some more digging and let y'all know.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys know Married to Med because I did not watch it this week. I'll be honest.
Oh, you're missing out.
One more thing about Potomac. I want to know. Okay, they made this big deal about Mia having her birthday party in Miami and inviting Stacey and Jazzy, and then like ghosting them at the end of this thing. I don't understand the big deal.
Because she ghosted them.
If you invite somebody, you have to kind of say hello, right?
Like if you would.
I get why it's upsetting, but like why did they need to like Wendy was like bring that up like why is it coming to the reunion?
Yeah, if somebody ghosts me, I'm definitely not bringing it up. I'm not
why like it didn't happen on their show. You guys weren't invited. I don't know. I just felt like they made it such a big segment, and I'm like, this isn't revolution. I think
it's like any opportunity to like set up Mia and like catch her in a lie or like.
Yeah, I think
like that. Going back and forth in the end was funny too.
Mm-hmm.
When Giselle's like, maybe you'll be invited, maybe I won't come. Good, don't.
Is Jacqueline coming out for the reunion at all?
She wasn't invited, I don't think.
Interesting.
Because honestly, she's just, I feel like the network sees her for what she is. She's just like gross, like gutter trash. I don't know how else to explain it.
Oh, wow. I don't disagree, but those are strong words.
Really? What's strong about gutter trash?
I mean, I think it's the gutter part in combination with trash. So, like, the two together.
Yeah, not the
I don't
nice.
know. I'm not into her Fashion Nova, fashionless fashions. Like, I'm not into any of it.
I'm not into her either.
Wait, didn't she have a picture though?
For
the
the
dress, like the
oh, you're right. She did because she was wearing like
you called it the David's bridal pregnancy shotgun wedding dress.
You're right. You're right. You're 100% right. Yeah, I guess she's coming. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Gutter trash.
Gutter trash. Talk about Married to Med.
Okay, Married to Med was so good this week. So they're still in the US. And we already knew that Heavenly invited Apollo. She cleared it with Phaedra. We know that's why Phaedra invited Shek to this like trip, even though she's known him for 5 seconds. But to Phaedra's credit, she is someone who just like wants to have a good time and like wants to invite someone that wants to have a good time. I don't think she's saying like, this is my new man. Yeah. I love him. So Apollo shows up and he shows up with Shireen, his wife, which she was invited, but he said she couldn't come. Then he showed up with her, which means that Heavenly told him that Phaedra brought somebody and that Shireen made it there. So Shireen is the side piece that was like holding him down in jail. Like, I think everyone knows this, but just to bring it back to you, like,
full circle.
They even went back to, they showed clips of Atlanta where she came and she was talking to Candy about Apollo. And she used to be like pretty, honestly. But according to Phaedra, she is now linebacker, bad built bitch.
Me too.
Don't call me Faye.
Doesn't acknowledge her, doesn't speak to her, has never spoken to her. Like, she just does all her co-parenting with Apollo, which, you know, I think that's fair. This girl,
I think that's fair. I do.
She was having an affair with her husband at the time. So I think that's fair. But she called her, like, Shireen calls her Faye to get an argument. And she goes, my name is Phaedra, not Faye, you bad built bitch. It was so funny.
It was so good. And then King and Dr. Squeak get into it.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I told her to go fuck herself. Shut the fuck up.
There was just a lot of fighting. They go on a boat. They go to a sandbar. It's supposed to be fun. You know it's not going to be fun. Shireen and Phaedra get into it. Then T yells at Heavenly for inviting Shireen and Apollo on the trip. They get into it. And Heavenly gets in a fight with herself and falls backwards in the water.
I'm fighting myself to survive.
It's so funny. So King talked to Dr. G about like the situation that had escalated with Quad the night before, and he wanted G to apologize to Quad for telling her that she has a big mouth, which she does. I don't know why he needs to apologize for that. So they kind of resolved it. I don't know why it like came back up, but like King, it seemed like King was there to just start something. And someone commented like he's just like Quad, and he kind of is. Like he's like a female Quad, so they're perfect for each other. So he brings it back up and he wants G to apologize, and he's like, I'm not apologizing. And then they get into it, and it's like turns. In the end, they like to be continue it where it's starting to turn physical, and both women are like running.
Yeah, like T like breaks away into a sprint across the sand to like get to her man, Dr. Squeak.
You know what I will never do? Chase my man sprinting anywhere. I do not care. You can go. Bye.
I will just say, you will never catch me sprinting. End of sentence.
You guys
in a bathing suit? Good Lord, yeah. You don't want
well, her boobs fell out as like she's like running. She's like mid-tuck titty in.
One of these boobs.
Do you guys remember on Teen Mom 2 when Janelle was chasing Kiefer's car down the road? She's like, Kiefer, I just want to talk. Like, you will never catch me running anywhere. No. Yeah. Bye.
Not for me.
I'll see you when I see you.
I'm chasing him in the moving car. Hi. You both hi. Justice for Barbara. Anymore.
Oh, I love Barbara.
Another podcast. So that's where we ended, but it was a very good episode. I would say that it was better than Potomac this week for sure. Today is a Sorry. Did you just bash your head? Sure did.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Did you watch Below Deck?
I sure did. And you guys.
What?
Guys.
Jason
firing.
I cannot such a boner for Jason.
I love Captain Jason. Love him. I could never be a nurse. I literally was cringing the whole episode. You guys were like, I hated the guests. Couldn't even focus on the guests because in my mind the whole time I was thinking about Harry and his fucking thumb. Honestly, that's all I thought about.
To show it hanging off. That is like too graphic for TV.
Bravo shows a lot, like any type of injury, like they are up in there with the footage. It's too much.
You guys, I was fast forwarding, I was reversing, I was muting, I was hiding under my covers. I was doing a lot.
You were doing a lot.
I was being extra. So, but before Harry lost his thumb.
Yeah, Harry kissed Bree. He got to her before anyone else shocked. I was like, go Harry.
Good for him. No, I love Harry.
And now I feel bad because then he goes back to the boat to work and he fucking crushes his thumb.
Yo,
do you think he's going to be done for the season? I always forget the promos, like when this kind of stuff happens, and I'm like, will he? Won't he? I don't know.
I don't. I hope not. I hope he sticks around. I like Harry a lot.
I don't think it's broken because I also think that Bravo producers are very dramatic. So I feel like they're going to give him an antibiotic. They're going to be like, wrap it up and take a day's rest.
Antibiotics not going to do, like, if he fractured it, like, that's not usually the course of treatment.
Do you think it's fractured?
I mean, he crushed it in between a chain and a jet ski.
I'm gonna gross. I'm gonna gross. I'm gonna puke.
Captain Jason was like, we're supposed to be holding from up here. Yeah, my man. Why don't you fucking teach that? So, you know what? Harry also can't be lead deckhand.
You guys, there's this TikTok that I made on my Bachelorette, and it's like one of my first ones ever, and it's me like spinning in a float drunk, and all you hear in the background is Darcy go, she's gonna puke, and every time I even see her puke, I think she's gonna puke. She's gonna puke. I just want to record you saying it and just play it on repeat. She's gonna puke.
In Darcy's defense, we were probably 55 margaritas deep.
Yeah, so I was spinning in a pool float. What do you think I was? Sober?
Well, I'm saying, like, you were gonna puke because you were 55 margaritas deep.
It was so funny. So I'm going, I'm going, help, in the pool, in a pool float, and she goes, you're gonna puke.
It was this blow-up man, Chad, who's a lifeguard pool float. So you're with this man holding you pool float.
I feel like Darcy was right in the moment. I feel like she had a valid reason.
It could have happened.
It could have happened, Darcy.
Darcy, talk about the douchey life coach guest.
Fuck them. I hate these types of fucking parasitic people because they prey on people's insecurities to be like, you're a loser and your life sucks just because you're not paying for my class. Pay for my class. I'll make your life great. You'll make all this money. You'll get mad pussy, bro. No, fuck those people. It's disgusting. I cannot stand it.
I don't know why. Why can only 1% of the population be as great as me? I'm not sure. Let's pray. I'm just so grateful, God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for my good looks.
It was something like out of Talladega Nights. Like, get out of here.
Yes, it was.
Your 6-pound, 3-ounce baby Jesus. Thanks for my good looks.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh my God. I'm so glad I didn't focus on them. I was honestly, I was so focused on Harry.
You were traumatized.
I really was, you guys. I really was.
I know. I think we got a little precursor to which heads of the department are going to be fighting because Weehan is stepping on toes. Like first,
but also I'm kind of annoyed with whatever her name is, Laura, because she's like, oh, how is she going to do cabins? How is she going to do cabins? If they were going to a beach picnic, you would have had to have sent a stew out there anyway.
I think it's the point that he didn't ask. He just told Marina she could go,
and then told. Laura?
Yeah. But then before that, she was showing the balcony, and he was taking a shit and didn't hear her say to put it back. Then came on the radio and was like, if you open any door, you must tell us. Tell us of the open door.
I mean, let's talk Zarina and Anthony in the kitchen, because Toodles... What do you got? Is that a Amazon Prime? Oh my God.
Which he
haven't seen that before.
And he just went flying and I literally caught him as
you know what? I'll tell you, they'll survive anything. Let him go. Let him learn.
He literally has fallen 6 times today.
Good for him. He'll learn.
He's having an active day.
That's how he'll learn.
So Anthony searching for another job, which is fine. You're not happy. Get another job before you quit. And I actually thought it was very respectful that he's like, I'm going to finish out this charger and the next charger.
Nah, I'm with Jason. Fuck that. You're out of here. Get out. Get out of here.
You got to go. Peace. Yeah. I'll see you later.
Yeah, well, that was the hottest part of the episode. We'll see how it ends, though. Maybe he lets him stay. Who knows? I feel like Captain does know Zarina, though, and he knows that she's, like, annoying, so...
She is annoying. She is fucking annoying. If someone said to me, I'm going to go do menus in my cabin, fuck off. Because if I wasn't here...
She would be doing menus in her cabin, though.
No, because she had to put away all the provisions.
But at some point in time, she'd still be doing menus. Like, she's not taking extra time to go fuck off and do stuff. She's still doing what she needs to do.
But she's not helping.
He's a sous chef. His job is there to support. She's not there to help him.
I think so, to his point, like, she's disorganized.
Yes.
And I think
he is disorganized. But also, he's kind of an asshole because when he's like, oh, the canapé thing, I'm like, you made a fucking watermelon and a fucking dollop of cheese. I can make a watermelon salad too, bro.
Well, also, he ruined that octopus. So
and
he did ruin the octopus, so there you go.
Like, he's got things to learn, and, like, especially the second episode, it seemed like she was much more willing to, like, use him as a sous chef, and he was just soured on it.
She was afraid of him.
Yeah.
When she said, do you want me to do crew food? I'm kind of like, oh, Serena, I don't know if you should be doing that.
I don't know. Bye.
So, bye. Yeah, bye. You know what?
Beverly Hills.
Dorito.
I loved it. Loved it.
Good
and
episode.
I am going to be the one that is sticking up for her.
I am always Team Dorit. We have the same birthday. We are the same person. I love Dorit. Although when she grabbed Sutton's purse, though, and wouldn't give it back, I felt a little awkward. I'll be honest.
I was like, embarrassed for her.
Okay.
Like,
it wasn't just me.
No, that was
a little bit much. It was cringy. A little bit much. Yeah. Like, it's funny, haha, first 2 moments, and then after 5 minutes, it's like, okay, now you're just being extra.
Yeah, like, once you hit the 30-second mark, the joke is over.
Yes, and she was definitely being shady, bringing up the vodka situation, but I thought it was funny.
Garcelle said it first, though.
Like, if somebody said that about me, I honestly don't have a drinking problem. You guys know I love to drink, and if you were like, well, of course Amanda's drinking if there's vodka in it, I would think that's hilarious because that's true. But I don't have a drinking problem.
Sutton is just so, like, just a permanent hemorrhoid. That's what she is. Honestly, like, just get that ass itch and fucking move on. I'm so over it.
And you know what?
You call her a bitch in her own home, and you're throwing tiaras around and acting like.
Oh my god! When she threw that tiara, and then you have the meme of toddlers and tiara. I'm like, that's perfect. That is so perfect, so elite. It's just fantastic. So, yeah, Sutton, I don't know. Grow up, Sutton. You're such a bitch. You know what, Sutton? You're a spoiled little girl is what I think Sutton is.
And next week when she's like, my wallet's bigger than you, I'm like, ugh, you're like, just like a classist.
And I want to be like, and you know what, Sutton? You deserve that money, but also it's your husband's money, which is okay, but, like, don't be a braggart about it because
don't act like you earned it. You can just say my wallet's bigger when you earned it.
Yeah. When you didn't earn it and you just married for it and you raised kids, you don't.
That was she's talking to. I mean, I think we're just assuming it's Dorit.
I'm going to assume.
There was also some, like, speculation that it could have been Bose. So I don't know. I guess
I would love to try to watch Sutton bop Bose because that'll never happen.
Yeah.
So, Bose is way smarter than Sutton.
You know what? Garcelle was bothering me this episode too, though, because, like, why are you, like, coming for Bose, sticking up for Dorit when literally you are Sutton's mouthpiece, like, all the time? It's frustrating.
Mm-hmm. When they did the playbacks of, like, Sutton being able, like, yelling at Kyle for storming out, and then all of a sudden she's storming out, I'm like, why doesn't anyone call her out on that? Like, you just yelled at Kyle 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago. How come you get to do it?
I think people operate around Sutton like they do around Uba, where it's like, it's just not worth the hassle of having to deal with it.
Nobody wants to fucking name them.
But then all of a sudden, like, her and Kyle talk, and then they go up to that's Dorit. Dorit and Kyle talk, and they get good. And then they go up to the room, and they talk about their divorces, which, honestly, I don't give a fuck about.
Did you guys see Ben Stiller tweeted about this?
Yes!
And was like, so happy to see Kyle and Dorit back together.
One of us. One of us.
So funny. I hope he goes.
But I don't know. I felt like that scene was really forced more by Dorit. I feel like she was really playing into it, and I feel like Kyle didn't want to be there.
I don't think Kyle wants to be anywhere.
Oh, okay.
But I kind of think they had to add it in too because it's like a segue into next week.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they say like 1 week later, and
forced, I feel like producer forced, like producer forced.
Yes, absolutely.
The PK shrine was a little much. I will say that. That's a little much.
A lot of much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that many wedding photos in my house, and I'm still married.
I don't have one wedding photo up in my house. I have a painting, a wedding painting.
Do you have the painting? It was beautiful.
We've
got a bunch.
We have no photos up at all. We're not photo people.
In our living room, we have just a nice.
We have photos in our living room as well. Yes, of
we take them, but we don't. I have 2 photos of Romeo on the dining room table. And that's it.
Oh.
We take them. We just don't put them up. I don't know why. We're just art people, I guess.
Yeah.
Summer House, not premiere. I don't know why the note says premiere. I didn't delete it. Sorry. Summer House episode 2. Guys go out for a guys' day. You guys, I don't know about you, and people are giving them a lot of shit, and I know it probably doesn't work out based on the previews, but I'm kind of shipping Jesse and Lexi.
I think it's.
Oh, I like them. I think they're cute.
It is a fun summer fling.
I'm shipping them.
Yeah.
I really
But
am.
Lexi is giving me like baby Lala vibes.
Yeah,
like that's all I can say.
And honestly, if I were Lexi, I would be super offended by that because Lala was like hideous before she got all that work done.
No.
And Lexi's beautiful.
No, it's Lala with the work, like it's the same work, like the same brows, the same lips, and like Lexi's gotta chill with the like maroon lip liner because it's not.
Yeah. Oh, what's with the thing that you stick on your lips all night long? I don't like that. I hate when TikTok shows me that.
When they wake up and they have lips, the tape on their lips and stuff.
No. So you put a lip liner on.
Oh, yeah, they do like a self tan or something. They do.
Don't sleep in your makeup. Don't do that.
You guys, Bailey, I could not get a screenshot of her that she didn't look like a blow up doll, and her mouth is just like this all the time. That's an open hole, if you were wondering.
But she had like no screen time this week. She gives nothing. So
well, because I think, did you see like she got the boot because she just wouldn't stop running her mouth about the storylines?
I'm gonna post it.
She was like
a lot of storylines. She was talking shit about the cast. She then stopped showing up, and she wouldn't respond to production. That's where we lost Bailey.
Bye, Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey, you missed out on the paycheck, Bailey. So
I mean, what did you think? Like we were signing up for? I can't believe anyone would get on the show and then like do that.
I feel like you have to try out. Like you have to go through a process, right? Like it's not like come film.
Yeah, like it's not really like Amanda's like, oh, I met these 2 girls at an event and now they're going to be on the show.
One production made me go meet them.
Yeah, like that's.
But also like, it's the cushiest job. You go to the Hamptons for the weekend in the summer.
Yeah.
And if you have something better to do, you don't go that weekend. Like it's not.
Sign me up. I'll go. Sign me up. That's why I hope Lindsay films this season and leaves the baby at home because sign me up.
Yeah. Okay. I want to talk about Gabby's comment because I think if someone else had said it about Carl, it could have been funny. But coming from someone who's literally bringing nothing and is only there to be like a fucking minion and soldier to Lindsay, it was lame. So she says something about his.
She also said it about Lindsay too.
Not like that. She didn't. But she said, to be fair, I questioned Lindsay. But anyway, she's like his big teeth and his non-alcoholic lover boy, which is fucked up to say about someone who's sober. That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're saying he can't be fun because he's sober, and that's not cool when like a lot of the population is sober and fun.
I don't know if it was. I'm not going to defend it.
That is why she said it. She said non-alcoholic lover boy contributing nothing to a party
and big ass teeth.
Right.
Well, he does have big ass teeth. Okay.
They all do.
What is Carl contributing? A legacy to the show. That's what Carl's contributing. And also a drama unfolding from calling off an engagement. And that's the same thing Lindsay's bringing. And Gabby, what are you bringing? Literally nothing. All you did last season was cry in the shower once. Like,
Honestly, I said the same thing. I said Lindsay, Carl, Gabby, Paige, and Amanda are so boring. They're not fun. And at least Ciara is yelling at Wes and Kyle's hilarious. Like, honestly,
I'll watch Kyle until he's
right?
like in the nursing home sending it.
And blow drying his balls is enough.
Oh my god, the blow drying of the balls. Is this the thing guys do? I'm like, how are we just all ignoring that?
I asked, and it was a no-go in this house. There's no
blow drying. I feel like my husband has probably done it, but I don't know. Probably. I feel like
yeah.
Yeah, well, there you have it. So
I will say I'm liking Amanda more than I have this season.
On her mental health.
Really? What is she doing? She's doing nothing. She's fucking boring. Like, what are you liking about her?
Taking Prozac.
She's not being so like nasty and negative about everything.
I mean, so Kyle, but it's only
Kyle.
That is true.
Why are they doing a 4th of July party on July 6th? Like, they were there on 4th of July. Why didn't you do it then?
You gotta get it in where you can.
They went on Thursday because they've already been there for 2 nights, and now they're doing a party.
And then Lindsay and Gabby are leaving. They're not staying for the party. And they're doing a dumb competition.
Bye.
Yeah, they're doing a dumb competition though. Boys, you decorate this side. Girls, you decorate this side. Like, we're gonna do a vote. But Jesse made out with Lexi. So,
all right, we got to talk about Wes
and
Ciara at dinner.
Okay,
Wes is such a fucking bitch.
Opening my messages today to Darcy, sending a picture of Robin Williams from the Birdcage as Wes. I literally died.
I never thought of it, but it's so valid. It's so valid.
Especially in his confessional with like the mesh button down and the mustache. And I was like, oh my God.
Don't worry. Pulled it, snatched it, put him side by side. You don't worry.
Thanks, girl.
You guys, here's the question. Are you Team Wes or Team Ciara?
I'm Team Ciara on this one. Wes is being a bitch.
I'm finding it difficult because I just didn't really like Ciara so much. And you know what? People in my comments, when I talk bad about Paige in our comments, say that I hate women. Or like, I don't support women. And I'm like, I don't think you have to support every woman.
Not everybody gets blind support.
Wait, why do I have to support everything with a vagina? Some women are fucking stupid and they're disgracing the name of womanhood. So I'm not going to support every woman. Ciara is one of those women. Sorry, said it. Now we said it. She is a terrible picker. Like, stop picking idiots and then expecting them to be good to you.
And I agree with that.
I do agree with that. But Wes, him being at the table being like, I don't know, like maybe we can talk about this like in private. Like, you talked to the New York Times. You said it for a worldwide audience. You can say it at the dinner table. Say it.
I just hate how this world works at all.
The woe is me. Everyone feel bad for me. I was getting so much hate. Like, I hate that. You did what you did. You made the choices that you made. Fucking
you think you'd like
you reap what you sow.
You'd close the loop of like, oh, at the reunion people were pissed I didn't say a lot. Maybe I should go into this season with a different energy and say something, not like fucking pussyfoot around and be like, oh, I'm sorry, oh boy, with your nipples out in her room, leaning back on her bed. Put him away.
You know, to quote Heavenly, or to quote Phaedra, he's kind of a bad built bitch, to be honest.
Yeah, he looks like Robin Williams from the fucking
Did you see the drunk drawn?
Bad Bunny.
No.
Oh, it's like he had like elongated cow nipples squirting milk out. It was so funny.
Oh, ladies, what a week. What a week it has been.
At least tomorrow's Friday, you guys. We made it through another week.
We did. When do you come home?
My baby needs to go to bed, okay? Put my boy to bed. He's so tired.
My baby daddy's coming home tomorrow, hopefully.
No, I'm happy he's coming home.
God.
You know what? I'm checking into a wellness retreat, so I might be here next week. I might not.
To be continued.
Just kidding. He's been an angel.
He is an angel.
He's so right now. Romeo is ready for a boob in bed.
Yes, he is.
Oh, that boy is sleepy.
He's so tired
today. He's napped today. That's why he's so miserable.
Oh, that's why he looks exhausted today.
He is.
He's ready for bed.
All right, kids. We can talk about our weekend plans another day. If you like what you heard here, follow us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. You can follow us on our socials. We are on Instagram at Boujee Bravo Bitches. We are on Threads at Boujee Bravo Bitches. On TikTok at Boujee Bravo Bitches. On Twitter at Boujee Bravo Bees. We have a Facebook group and we also have a YouTube channel.
That's it, bitch.